Hi guys, Plant Power Crazy Superman is here. What is going on? Today I'm doing a product review for the Okai Beetle electric scooter. I've been using this one for probably around 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, and I was using it for Uber Eats delivery. This particular model didn't sell very well. I think because it has a chair. With a chair, although it's kind of convenient to able to sit, but it makes you look like a disabled person. Especially with the size, it looks just like a disabled person. But anyhow, I give it a try and use it to do some delivery, which worked out surprisingly well. And in this video, I'm gonna show everybody the advantage and disadvantage of this one, so you can think about it, see if you want to get it for yourself. So I'm gonna put the camera on my chest mount, and we're gonna go out for a ride, and you can listen to my analysis. So let me mount it the camera on my chest, and let's go for a ride. So one of the best advantage of this electric scooter is that it's one of the few, or maybe the very few, that has a remote control. So you can lock your scooter and it becomes very difficult to steal. Like once it's locked, this is difficult to stand on it, so it's very difficult to steal this one in comparison with the Segway one. Segway one, you can steal it in like 30 seconds if you're not being careful. So I can start the scooter with the remote, and then it's a zero start. I can sit on it and I can start going. So this one, the maximum speed is 25 kilometers per hour. In comparison with most other scooters, it's relatively slow. But this is for the European standard. So they want to make it one model that can sell all over the world legally. So that's 15 miles per hour. And it has 2 brakes. That's another advantage of this one. So in case one doesn't work, you have a backup. And also, when you want to do really fast brake, you can do 2 at the same time. And it really feels like a bicycle because of the design. I also like the throttle. This is the twisting throttle like motorcycle. Okay, whenever you're climbing a big hill, you want to do zigzag so that you have enough power to go up or climb up. This one can climb 20 degrees, which is the same as the Segway 9 Max. So it's pretty good in most situations. Another advantage of this Okai Beetle is that it's swappable battery. So here I can show everyone. I use the key to pop open and I can take out the battery. Now if you can get the additional battery for cheap price, this will be very good. So you don't have to worry about running out of battery. You can just have an extra battery in your backpack, and which would be very cool. So let me find a place to kind of I'm looking for a shadow so I don't get too hot. I can feel cool. Like here is a nice shadow. And being able to sit is kind of nice too, because if you're standing for a long time, especially for more than 40 minutes or an hour, you can get very tired, your legs. So here I'll show everyone. First, let me turn it off. And then I'll pop open the compartment for the battery. So this one you can pull it, unplug and pull it out, and then you can get additional battery. So if you are on the road, you run out of battery, you can always swap it. But I look online, you can buy this from the Okai website for like $300 US, $200-300 US, kind of expensive battery. But it is always a future option, future upgrade there for you. So a lot of good advantage. And maybe I should talk a little bit about disadvantage. This is the charging port, and then you can see it's very thin plastic here, and this one doesn't. It's like a very cheap screw here, so that's one of the disadvantages. The part that's covering, it feels very cheap. And another disadvantage is this chair. It's kind of difficult to lock it. You need the tool, and this screw get loose over time. Same as this screw. For whatever the reason, I make it very tight, but over time, just in couple of days, you have to tighten it again. Otherwise, the handle become loose. Another way to start this thing is to tap. You tap and then press the button at the same time. So there's definitely a lot of pros, a lot of advantage of this electric scooter. And one of the thing is the safety, because this one you are not standing, so you won't be tipping over, right? You're sitting, your center of weight is in the back, so if even you go over bump, you hit something, like it won't be so bad. So for safety, this is one of the best. Another good point of this scooter is the stability. Like I can easily ride it with one hand because of the way. Most of the standing kick scooter, there is quite a bit of wobbling. Like when you try to do one hand, it's a little bit dangerous. It might wobble too much and fall off. But this one is very easy to do one hand. One more disadvantage of this electric scooter is that if you are a man, you have to be careful, especially when going through bumps. Because with most of the electric scooter, when you go through bump, it's a lot of shaking. And if your nuts is right on here, you're going to feel the main suffering. So if you are if you're a man, you're going through bumps, you kind of have to sit a little bit closer to the front so your nut is not on the seat, or you have to stand up a little bit. This one you can actually really stand and ride it, but then you'll have trouble braking, because the brake is, you have to use your hand to squeeze. So when you are standing, you can't really do the brake. So all in all, this is a good scooter if you can get it at a good price. And you might look stupid from other people's perspective, because you look like a really fast disabling person moving around on the street. other than that, because of the security, difficult to steal, and being able to sit on a chair, this is actually a very good purchase. I personally recommend it for safety, security. Of course, you want to get this at a good price. You know, when it's on sales and promotion, this is definitely one good scooter you should get. And for ladies who doesn't want to go too fast, this will be perfect. Also, ladies don't have to worry about going through bump and hitting their nuts. And the range on this one is very good too. You can go for 40 kilometers if you are 50 kilograms, like 100-pound weight. But whenever you are overweight, the manufacturer claim is based on flat surface and on skinny people. So it's very difficult to get to actual 40 kilometers. But in comparison with most of other scooters, this range is pretty good. It's acceptable. So that's it for the review, and hope you get some good idea about it, and hope this video helps you make some good decision about if you're going to get the Okai or not. That's it. We'll talk next time. Bye for now.